So I wanted to give kind of an update. Tank has really not gone through much because basically I had problems with the lights that I tried to add to the setup. Couldn't get them to really stick to the hood. Um, wound up They've wound up falling in the water, and some of the contact points started corroding. So the tank's been sitting dormant for a pretty long period of time. All of the baby tiers that I had planted died out. So recently decided to get back with it, came up with the idea of swapping out the do-it-yourself LEDs for two Aquasky light fixtures made by Fluval. So I really like those because they're Bluetooth integrated, and essentially I can control things with my phone, and I have two of them added to the hood. So looking at the top, you can see I drilled some holes, basically fed zip ties through, and then secured the lights with the zip ties to the hood. And it's basically in between the stock fixture. And right now, all three lights are on, both Aquaskys and the stock fixture that came with the tank. And this is pretty close to the maximum brightness that it gets, which is more than enough. I basically planted these plants about a week ago. And if you look at the tops of the stem plant, and I don't remember all of the plants that I put in here. There aren't that many. There's like, I would say about 4 different varieties. I have a couple of different types of anubias that are wedged in between the rocks. Got the Monte Carlo in the front. I have a narrow leaf stem plant that I forget the name of it. I got some Hygrophila compact, and then the stem plant in the back, which is starting to get a little bit red. I think it's because of the light intensity. I don't run the center fixture very often, but I'm working from home today, so decided to basically crank all the lights up. The only fish that I have in there, I added probably about 3 or 4 days ago. Had my water tested, all the parameters were good. The pH was a little bit low, so I basically added some alkaline buffer to raise the hardness a little bit, and also increase the pH. Haven't had it tested. I just added a little bit. I added less than what it said to. Thought that when I pulled the water, there might have been some carbon dioxide that I captured along with the water that could also affect the pH. I'm running carbon dioxide injection with this at 1 bubble per second, and I'm dosing macronutrients for the plants every other day. I'm trying to be conservative. The algae is not really growing quickly. So I plan on keeping the front glass clear, but letting algae kind of maybe get out of control a little bit. Green dust on the glass. If it starts to thicken up, just to give the autocinclus, which are the only fish that I have in here. I have 4. A little bit of something to munch on, because that's what they like. They're big on vegetative growth, mainly algae. So they just swim around and munch on the glass and plant leaves, basically trying to keep it clear of algae. So the goal is maybe this weekend I might add the last inhabitants that I'm going to put in the tank. I might do some shrimp at some point. The shrimp are probably going to be something that's just kind of prolific if they have a chance to survive, because the next inhabitants I want to add are the German blue rams, which I want to get one pair, a male and a female. And that's going to be it. And then, I don't know, I might swap out plants here and there. There are some more plants with that same plant like that's in the back. You might be able to see a little bit. They were shorter stems, but they're starting to get taller, and again, throw those red leaves up near the top. It's kind of an interesting plant though, because it's almost like it forms the veins of the plant at the top, and then it fills in with a leaf afterwards, I guess. I don't know, I've never had this plant before, so I'm thinking it should be interesting. I do tend to rip out plants and replace things fairly frequently if I don't like something, if it winds up being extremely explosive in growth. I can see this narrow leaf becoming one of the big plants in the tank, because I really just love the way that it fills in. It's got, you know, pretty bright green leaves, and it's provides a lot of cover for the fish. That they really like it. They're having fun just getting into the little forest and roaming around. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to document this and give an update, and I'll probably do some more updates as time goes by and things grow in. But that's it. Tank cycle that's running. I've got it set at 82 degrees. It's a little bit warm. The idea there is that I'm kind of trying to split the difference between 78 and 84. Mainly because of the rams. Rams like warmer water. My experience has been that I don't generally have a problem with plants running in that temperature range. I have run other tanks with rams and plants and autos successfully, and I'm just going to try to stick to that game plan for now. So, thanks for watching.